Hello, I'm doing another episode of Gelli Plate Technique, and today we're going to use an alcohol marker and draw with it. But what I really wanted to show you is to show you layering and multiple pulls creating that layering. I'm just going to use a black alcohol marker, like a Sharpie, and some craft paint, our normal brayer and stuff. But I do have some magazine images. My I'm going to do this quickly, and my drawing skills are not all that great. So I'm going to lay this picture underneath the plate and then copy it. Even copying it, I should have taken a little more time because obviously my um, faces aren't as nice as I might like them. Um, Faces are my nemesis, so that's okay. I just really wanted to show you the technique and the ideas. Again, I'm using my alcohol marker on the side of it, not the tip of it. If you take your time and draw whatever you want to draw, you could draw anything you want on your plate. And it would create backgrounds and things like that. It would send things to the back layer, is what I'm trying to say this morning. But I chose to do faces, and I probably should have chosen something a little less difficult for me. However, I also wanted to show you that you can put things under your plate because you can see through it, and therefore you can copy things. Remember, you have time to draw with your alcohol marker. It's going to dry on the plate anyways. You do not have to rush. I'm just sort of adding in the other side of her face, kind of making it up. I got that way too heavy, so I'm going to go in with a baby wipe and take off a little bit of the alcohol line that I made. Now, I put a little tiny bit of paint on there. I should have used more paint. You want to be able to see through your paint, but that's a little thin. It didn't pick up hardly at all, which is fine. You guys might as well see my mistakes. See, so a little more paint would have been a better choice. And I'm just using copy paper. Copy paper shows everything pretty well, so that's why I like to do it for you. And there is my first pull. Now, if you can see, I'm going to take the magazine image out. You see there's still a ghost print sitting there on the plate. It's pretty evident that there's still alcohol marker on the plate. So I'm going to go in and I'm drawing the next face on my plate, and I just used a different magazine image. And these girls have lips. They really have lips. Big. For some reason, their lips got very big. And I just used the same image. I just, changed her hair up a little bit. Like I said, take your time and do whatever you want on the plate. It's just one of those things where I'm showing you a technique. I wanted you to see what you could do. And this time I'm going to use some I was thinking about pink, but I think maybe I decided that that pink was a little dark. Yeah, I did. And I got out a different pink that was just a touch lighter. The other one's more magenta, and I was afraid it wouldn't show up as well. Now you notice there's still quite a bit of green paint on my plate, which I left right there. Remember now, I've already pulled the one face in the center with the green paint. And this is a way to add layers and depth by picking up a new print and having the ghost print left there. I really like this technique of the ghost being on the next paper. So now we're going to add another face, and you see there's now 3 faces already on there. The first larger image that I did is gotten much lighter, but it's still there. Too much in her eye. It was just too much. I think this would be beautiful if you took the time to draw a mountain scene and then trees and then say an animal or a cabin or something like that where you pulled the mountains, you pulled the trees, and then you added the animal. Um, it would give the mountains way to the background, then the trees coming forward, and each successive pull would make everything go further back. You know, I think that would be a really interesting uh, print. And remember, I'm not very well. I'm not. Faces are terrible. I doing doing faces are it's not my thing. And doing them fast is definitely not it either. So, okay, so now I have 5 faces on there. There's 3 different layers. Um, and if you pulled this with a even lighter color, white or cream or something like that, you'd get even more definition of your lines. But you guys know me, and I happen to like bright colors. That's just a scrap paper, keep my hands clean. You see how each successive layer gets a little bit lighter. I hope this series is something you're enjoying. I hope that my fast little quick videos, I wanted these to be little short videos. I didn't want you to have to wade through a lot of video. I did find out one thing. I can draw a straight on face a lot better, and it looks a lot better for me on the print than a face to the side. That's true most of the time for me. But it's I'd like you to run with these techniques. These are just technique videos. They're just simple, and a lot of the techniques I'm sure many of you have played with. The other thing is that to do one technique is not something I normally do. I usually use multiple techniques on papers. Um, I might even go over the top of a jelly print with something else. But I hope you're enjoying this, and I hope that I've shared something useful. Go have fun, make some art. Bye-bye.